I think we're back. We are back. Dude, why does it do this?
I don't know. We need to get that ironed out for season 2.
Yeah, I don't know why YouTube does. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's YouTube or OBS or what. But something keeps just crapping out.
What do you think? We find a developer and make our own streaming platform?
That's too much work.
But think of all the possibilities.
I know. But hopefully that doesn't crash again. Just let you know, again, because this happens again, we will be re-uploading the full recorded bit.
In one go.
In one go.
So, back to what we were talking about. I was talking about my Turtle Beach Recon 200s. You say I love these things. You kind of gave me a face when I said about Turtle Beach.
I know I did. I don't like Turtle Beach.
That's our banter between console and PC gaming guys. A lot of people I know. I mean, even if you were a PlayStation player, you either A, had the PlayStation wireless headset, or B, you had a set of Turtle Beaches. Now, I've had these things for 2 years. Got them on sale on Black Friday one time for like $49.99.
That ain't bad.
Nope. They do need charge. You can't just plug them in. They go to work because they have the surround sound and everything like that. But for the price, they've lasted me for 2 years, and there for a long time. I traveled with my PlayStation and this headset, and I played it almost every day. So for the price and the quality of those things, 100%.
Oh yeah.
Now that I'm kind of getting more into the PC, video, not necessarily gaming.
Pick up some Astros. Pick up some Astros. Astros are just awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking to see what the wireless headsets I can get into. Razer. I kind of looked at the Razer headsets. They kind of had fairly good reviews. But with the wireless stuff, it's just the price is quite steep.
What have they been priced at? I don't remember.
Let me get it back here and pull it up. I had it up for a second, then
because on the topic of Razer, their keyboards, really nice price. They have most versions of the keyboard, because they have the Dutch, the UK, some other different stuff that they seem really nice.
There's a couple different renditions of their headset. Their top of the line is I wouldn't probably say top of the line, but right here's one, the Razer Thresher wireless gaming headset.
Let me pull up all headsets.
Yeah, it is $149, and then there's one down here. The Razer Kraken X gaming headset is $49.99.
All right,
so they've got quite a range. I think the $49.99 is their lowest priced one.
Yeah, I believe so. Also, I do kind of like the like kind of like gimmicky stuff that they have, like kind of like the kitty headsets.
The cat ear, the cat ear, and they're RGB.
I know what they are,
and you can, they're RGB, and you can, so Razer, getting into, because we're going to talk about a couple other Razer peripherals throughout the episode here. They have it's called Razer Synapse, which is how you can kind of control all your RGB devices. Like I have the Razer Black Widow Ultimate keyboard.
Nice.
And that's RGB, but to set up, because I can completely customize the color scheme of my RGB from that application that you download on the PC.
Yep.
The one thing I do have to say about that is that they update that, they push updates to that all the time. And while that thing is updating, sometimes your peripherals will work, sometimes they won't work while the update's going on. But normally it's only like a 2-minute. Longest I've had so far has been like a 2-minute update.
Right, but still, that is 2 minutes of precious wasted time.
Yeah, so that's just a con of using the Razer, the Razer peripherals. If you're going RGB, if you're not,
SteelSeries does have some pretty nice keyboards. I've been using one for a while. It's been like 2-3 years. It's ran well, fully customizable RGB. I can set up hotkeys and stuff, and it's awesome. The mouses from them, they're also really nice. The one that I have has a 4-zone RGB setup, so I can do different colors in different areas. It also has 3 side buttons, which is just awesome. All programmable.
Yeah, my Razer has 5. My Razer Ultimate has 5 programmable macro keys on the left side. So I mean, you're gonna laugh at me, but I have my gaming keyboard at work. so Brandon, who's in the office right next to me, has a DOS keyboard.
Yeah.
With the tactile clicky keys.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, he's clicking keys in my ear all day. I'm going to get a clicky keyboard and click keys.
That's awesome.
So we're kind of back and
clicking the
keys.
So basically what you're saying is you can do Morse code with Brandon.
Yeah, so somewhat. Yeah, basically I wanted the mechanical keyboard out of spite, just so I can be just as loud as he is in his office.
Yeah, I have a very loud keyboard from SteelSeries.
So headsets we've kind of covered with just your SteelSeries and going with the Razer ones. But do your research if you're in the market for a headset. Yeah. The research, look at the reviews,
figure out what is best for you. Because
try to get out to somewhere that Best Buy has them on display and put them on your head. Because if you're gaming for 3-4 hours, you don't want them things pressing on your ears, right?
And also, if let's say your friend has some Astros and you really want some Astros, all Astros fit the same generally. Any of the ones like mine with the rod adjustment, they fit all the same and they're wonderful. I'm a bit of an Astro sellout. I love Astros.
Yeah, I've never actually put a pair on. I might have to go find a pair and test them out because
they're nice, especially the A50s. Definitely well worth the $300 price tag.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, I paid $300 for headsets.
Yeah. So I'm definitely looking into it. So for those of you who don't know, but have followed a little bit on TikTok, my home computer wasn't great. Didn't want to spend the money to get another computer. The hard drive crashed on me a couple weeks ago, and I've been on the road, so I've been tuning into the podcast from my laptop. Currently on my laptop right now. My green screen is actually at the office. So
still haven't brought it home, eh?
No, because we did when we did game night.
Right, yeah.
I haven't been home to do the podcast since.
Right, yeah.
So back when we did the game night, that was the last time I was kind of home, and I had to scrounge last minute to figure out where and when I was doing the podcast. So I just grabbed everything I had and took it to the office, and texted the boss like, "Hey, I need in my office tonight." and they were cool with that. So
that's why it's good to have awesome bosses.
Yeah. So and I'm actually I'm actually getting a hand-me-down Mac computer.
You're trash. You're trash.
Yeah. Laugh and cringe all you want, but I'm excited. I'm not a big fan on Mac OS, but I'm excited to kind of learn it and everything because
Yeah,
the Mac OS is built for built for
for
stream.
media production.
Yeah, and yeah, for any kind of production thing going on here. So I figured it'd be a perfect fit for me and you to have at least one Mac on the team
Yeah.
for the podcast. So I'm actually in the market for a Bluetooth headset to hook up to the Mac there.
Astro 50s, best on the market.
I'll have to look. I'll have to
Well
look at
worth $300.
it might not. Then I might not look at it.
Yeah, yeah. I for some reason had an extra $300 laying around. I said, "Know what? I could use a new headset." And well worth it. I love being able to set up a custom EQ.
So Jake, just give us a quick bullet list there of what, so we can move on to the next thing. Just give us a quick 3 or 4 points that you don't need really explain them too much, but just give us kind of what specs, 3 or 4 specs that we need out of a gaming headset.
Surround sound if you can get it. Sometimes just they don't make them. Razer does. Having a custom EQ being able to be made for your headset, that was the best thing I've ever done for my headset, is custom EQ so I can hear stuff in certain games, and it's phenomenal. And another thing is just comfort. Like, go for comfort and price. Those are the main things. Like, read lots of reviews, do research, make sure it'll be comfortable for you. Yeah,
Okay.
3 points.
So
Boom,
so now moving on, since we've already kind of already talked about keyboards. Let's get into keyboards. So Razer, I mean, I'm jumping out in front of you because I know where you're going to go.
Where am I going to go? Tell me.
Anything but Razer on the keyboard.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah.
really? How do you know I'm not about ready to order me a Razer keyboard?
I don't know. I'd be happy if you did, because that'd be pretty cool. Because
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoy mine. Despite
I'm gonna be ordering. I'm probably gonna get the. I think I'm probably gonna get the Black Widow TKL.
Okay.
I'm not sure what switch. I think I might go like orange. I think.
So the orange is the orange switch is kind of, I think it's their mecha membrane switch.
I don't know.
So it gives you a good feedback on like the feel, the bump when you press the, gives you good feedback, but it doesn't actually make the mechanical click. The only reason I have that pulled up right in front of me here, because that's where I was kind of getting ready to go.
Yeah, I really like the sounds of the orange switches, and you guys might have heard them coming through.
There's a video that I watched when I did the research when I was looking for the keyboard. And if you look,
do you need to share? Do you need to share something?
No, so there's a video that I looked at that kind of it does a really good job at explaining the switches and lets you hear them. They have all 3 switches on one board.
Oh yeah.
It's called Razer Switch Comparison: Green versus Orange versus Yellow. The video is made by Random Frank P. Is the YouTube channel. And it's about a 6-minute video, but I watched that video like 3 times, trying to figure out which switches that I wanted, and I went with switches because I wanted the loud clicky tactile.
Yeah, like
now
really.
So now the green switches, they take a little bit more force,
right?
Where the orange is probably more more for you heavy gamer guys that are using the keyboard gaming, instead of I see a lot of some PC gamers that go and convert and get a controller.
Yeah.
Which if I were a PC gamer guy, that's probably where I would be is having a controller.
Nerd.
I still have to look at the keyboard to type, man. I mean, I'm not I'm not that person.
No,
Okay.
do you actually still have to look at it? Oh my
When
gosh.
when I'm typing fast, when I'm just casually typing, I don't. But I'm slow. I'm a little bit slower, so I can casually feel my way around the keyboard. But when I need to type something fast, I look. Um, but
I can type fairly quickly. And I don't look. I just look at my screen to make sure I don't have any spelling mistakes. Cause I cannot spell for crap.
yeah, I look at the keyboard. I usually don't have any spelling mistakes. But I can fly when I'm looking at the keyboard. I can fly through typing. But
I can't look at the keyboard or else I overthink it.
yeah. But that's just me, and I'm sure I'll get a little bit of backlash from that. Like, oh, come on, man, how you gonna be a tech talker and still look at the keyboard when you type? But
I don't think I can do this podcast with you anymore, Zach.
it's not about performance; it's about knowledge. Okay.
Okay, sure.
So back to the three switch types for Razer that they have available now is the green, the orange, and the yellow. The yellow is your silent, your
Wait,
silent.
it is?
Yeah, the yellow is your completely silent key.
Ooh.
The orange gives a little bit of a click, but not that loud mechanical
Hang
sound
on.
like.
Ooh, I'm getting some yellow switches, dude. I like the yellow switch.
Yeah, I mean, and all of Razer's keyboards claim to have the um, anti ghosting keys. I am gonna be honest with everybody. I've never researched what anti ghosting is.
I
Uh,
don't know what it is either. That's probably bad.
um, yeah, it's something it's something good, unique for some sort of gaming. Um, I'm sure, but I'm not a PC gamer. Um,
How many yellow switches are there? Yellow mechanical. Wow, there are no. What the heck? There's no TKL. Man,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
steep.
you can't get sometimes you can't get certain switches with certain keyboards. Uh,
Yeah, that's annoying. Whatever, dude.
I think if you went the Chroma, I think the Chroma has the
Yeah.
yellow.
The Black Widow Tournament Edition Chroma V2 has yellow switches in the TKL.
Okay.
Um, but I don't know. I'm difficult.
Yeah. But yeah, I know. I mean, I like my green switches.
Yeah.
What about other brands? And because other brands they call them different things. I mean,
For what?
so the green switch the Razer green switch is like the same as the cherry
Cherry
reds.
red. Yep.
Yeah.
Steel Series. Um, Steel Series. Mechanical keyboard switch. Um, because no problem.
What are these optical switches?
I don't know.
Razer Opto mechanical. This is new. Just happened to find this on uh, just happened to find this on Razer's website. Instead of the mechanical switch, now there is a optical, which uses like a laser light. So when the key, so
I
when the
would
key,
not use that.
you wouldn't.
Too many points for failure.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like I
hate to
said, yeah.
say it, but there's
Yeah. I'm trying to see how many like guaranteed clicks. Um,
um But on the topic of the switches, SteelSeries has blue QX2 mechanical, brown QX2 mechanical, hybrid blue mechanical, OmniPoint mechanical, red QX2 mechanical, and Whisper Quiet membranes.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's all about your preference, and like I said, I don't know if any of our listeners are near a micro center. Jake, have you ever seen or heard of a micro center? It's a store, kind of like a Best Buy, but more centered around PC gaming and networking.
There's like none here. The closest one is Rockville.
Like Baltimore. Where?
It's in Rockville.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So kind of out down around DC. But I've been to one, and they have a whole keyboard aisle.
I might need to go to one of these and try all the switches.
You can just, yeah. So if anybody's near a micro center, get out there and go. They have all the keyboards out there on probably not the right time frame to go run around and be clicking on keyboards with everybody in the aisle. But
they're probably anti-kicky clees. Clicky.
No, actually, no. They're it's a gaming. There's mechanical clicky keyboards.
Right, but I doubt they want people clicking them.
Oh no, they have them set out to.
Still.
I don't know if still.
Because that's what I'm saying. Do they still have it?
Oh, I don't know. It's been I've only been in one pre-COVID.
Okay.
But yeah, no, but maybe go out there, check it out. Also a Fry's, it's another, store kind of like Micro Center called Fry's, where you can get pretty much anything, more centered around, has a more diverse collection of gaming, gaming devices and things like that. But a lot of it, we can tell you all the specs, but ultimately it's all about feel and preference.
Right.
So get out there, figure out which keyboard fits.
Feel and grope around and figure it out for yourself, because we can't tell you what's best for you.
Yeah. Now I guess we could probably move into to the mouse.
Logitech.
Sometimes I don't know. I have never had a gaming mouse. I don't know what the benefit of having a gaming mouse would be.
Adjustable DPI, better sensors in it. SteelSeries does a really, really good mouse. Dual sensors. It because it has the optical and the sensor based. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
But super responsive, absolutely zero lift off distance, so I can lift it up and keep it fairly low, and it's good. It's awesome. I love it.
No, I can understand the mouse pad. I've heard you say about having a low friction mouse pad.
Yeah.
Things like that. I don't think we need to go into super big details about the mouse. I know some of them you can buy that are really expensive that have programmable macro keys on them as well. Which I would think would be pretty nice for depending on what you're doing. But as far as a mouse goes,
it's a mouse.
Yeah. When I move my mouse, my mouse on my computer moves. So
I really look for grip and comfortability for you, and features. Does it have how many side buttons does it have? That's really the main thing. I wonder, do they make left-handed mouses?
Probably. They probably do with the programmable macros.
Indeed.
I know that in your Windows settings, you can change your mouse to be its orientation to be left-handed or right-handed.
Searching it out on Amazon for a left-handed mouse. They do indeed make left-handed mouses.
Okay. for all my southpaws out there. Um,
Nice. They look like really, really weird though.
oh,
Logitech actually does make a ambidextrous mouse. That's nice.
well, my regular mouse is ambidextrous. Just it's
Right, no,
looks.
but like it's formed for both sides. It's like that's awesome.
Jake is stunned by the world, and that companies actually make things for lefties.
That's awesome. Well, because I've been looking for one, I just haven't ever like found one that like looked comfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you dexterous, Jake?
yeah.
Nice. I try to say I am, but that's just because I pick stuff up and do it both handed.
Dude,
I doesn't mean I'm
I
good
can
at it.
only I can only golf left-handed. I mean it's like mini golf, but still I can only golf left-handed.
It's interesting.
I keep pretty much everything on the left side of stuff. Yeah, I guess I'm just left-handed or something. Or I'm
Yeah.
both.
My brother he was a little bit ambidextrous, and growing up early baseball years, he would throw right-handed and left-handed. He would
That's
hit and left-handed. But when he got to be about 6 or 7 years old, he just decided, I'm just gonna work at being good at one instead of working.
yeah. I could bat left and right, and it would like, and it would like trip people out because it was like little league or something.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's definitely a good feature to have in sports, is being
Oh
ambidextrous.
yeah.
But anyways, moving on. I don't think we need to talk about speakers either, because
Yeah.
if you're gaming, you probably have a headset.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't want that room noise and echo coming from any speakers.
Right. And coming in through your mic. That mic is another thing. I don't really have anything on mics, but find a mic. Check out the Blue Snowball Ice. Those are really nice. The Blue Yeti, if you can, that's like even better. If you're into streaming, I'd recommend getting a XLR setup, or getting a shotgun mic. I'm using a shotgun mic off of my camera.
I found a deal on a streaming kit with the adjustable arm, and it was 49. It was like $39.99, and sound
It sounds pretty good.
yeah, it sounds really good. I thought.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of EQ capabilities, but I just leave that to you whenever you pull my audio in.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, there's plenty of options out there. I mean, definitely if you go with a brand name with Yeti, and you get the Snowball, or if you
Yeti.
or you get the Blue and you get the Snowball, or if you get the Yeti, the Snowball just has like a volume on it, right? And
Snowball and Snowball Ice are different. The Snowball, it can change its directional stuff. The
Okay.
Snowball Ice cannot.
Okay. The ice is the base model. The low.
Yeah.
The low.
Yeah,
Snow-
the
and
Ice
the
is the
Yeti.
lower end model, and the
Yeah,
Yeti is
and-
like one of the better ones.
I have a
Ow.
Yeti for recording videos for my work. And the Yeti actually gives me the ability for mic for mic volume
Yeah.
input, and gain, and I can adjust it.
Nice.
So
Ow, that hurt.
although I have not yet hooked up my streaming mic to my PlayStation yet. I've not yet tried to do so.
Why would you do that?
Oh, because when I'm playing with my team, I want them to hear me. I mean, they
You,
hear me through my Turtle Beach headset just fine. It's loud.
yeah,
It's
like,
loud and crisp.
dude, you were just talking about the Turtle Beach headset. Use that.
Oh no, I do, but I'm extra, and when I have things, I want to use them all.
Oh, help me.
I mean, just
Oh,
like you,
Zach.
you've got a mic on your headset, and you're not using it.
Well, cause it's not very good quality.
Well,
Like, for
this is
gaming, I
great.
use it. For, like, streaming and stuff, it needs to have good audio. Okay?
Watch me.
Oh, jeesh. Oh, here we go again, boys.
Coming after you.
Zach wanted to prove how right he is.
I gotta change my audio settings.
Alright, whatever you say. I can change mine as well. I'm not gonna change it going out to the stream. I'm just gonna change it inside of Discord. Then you can hear how bad it is. Default. Hello, Zach. I sound a lot different. I don't like this mic. But this is the mic of which I join you in at first. Hang on. Zach is fixing his stuff.
Jake.
Hey. I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me, Jake?
You are very quiet. Talk now.
I lost you. I did something wrong with the settings here.
Okay.
Uh,
Meanwhile, while we can't hear Zach.
Can you hear me now, Jake?
I can hear you now.
I don't think that's not my jack mic.
I don't think that it is because you sound the same as you did the last time, or not the last time, but as you did with the other one, with your main mic.
Can you hear me now, Jake?
I can hear you now, but you're pretty quiet. But it's good. I can turn you up. All right, talk.
Can you hear me now, Jake?
I can hear you now.
Oh, look at that. Still
That's-
quiet though.
It's pretty quiet.
Okay. So let's go into the P. Oh, I wonder if I switch it to. What about now?
Pretty good.
Actually better.
Yeah, I need to turn you up inside of the stream.
Oh. Well, I was just doing it. I was just trying to prove you wrong, but I guess I didn't prove you wrong.
You didn't really prove me wrong. The mic quality's not very good.
Yeah. So all right, I'll switch it back to the.
Okay. Hang on.
Works better on console.
Yeah. It's kind of optimized for that. I need to set this deck down to 100 or else you're going to blow my ears out. That would not be fun. Alright, so now I need to change my stuff back over here.
Alright, so I'm back. I'll just leave the headset on.
Yeah.
Can hear you a little better.
Yeah. And this is why you don't try and prove me wrong, because half the time you're wrong. And half the time I'm wrong. It's just 50-50.
Oh yeah. So, but anyways, moving on. So it's microphone. You know, pick your poison. Get a name brand if you can.
Yeah.
Don't use a headset mic if it's for a console. For streaming, if that's the case, because it's not
Do
the
not
greatest
stream
quality
with a headset mic. It's not worth it.
We've proven to you live here on the Tech of Things podcast.
It's not worth it.
So and I said we don't really need to cover speakers. We covered keyboards. We covered headsets.
Let's go into monitors.
That's where I was kind of going to next. So I have a 32-inch Scepter curved monitor with 1080p capability at 30 frames per second.
At 30 hertz?
Yeah, believe so.
Zach.
Huh.
You have a 30 hertz monitor. 60's the normal.
Maybe it's not there. I don't know.
It should be 60. The standard monitor refresh rate is 60.
Oh yeah, that's standard for the United States for any kind of video. Hertz is 60. Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. But yes, so
for gaming, I'd say at least 75. That's what my main monitor is. It actually is an Acer. Funnily enough, parents bought it for the office, hooked it up to make sure it was working, saw that it was 75 hertz, and said, "Know what? I'm taking this." And that's how I have 3 monitors.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, on the topic of that, Acer has pretty much everything, from like a $75 60 hertz 1080p monitor up to $1,000 4K monitor at 60 hertz.
Yeah, Scepter pretty much has, or I mean, Acer pretty much has everything for for everybody's price range. Scepter does as well.
But like, isn't that like aftermarket Samsung stuff?
Let's find out. No, Scepter is not affiliated with LG, Sony, Vizio, TCL, or Samsung.
Really? Because I'd heard that it was like just like defected Samsung products.
No, it's their own
Really?
brand, and yep.
Man, because
but it's basic. I mean, it's basic. So Scepter is basically Walmart's top shelf. I
didn't realize it was Walmart. I thought it was just some like random company.
Yeah, no. Here it says is Scepter's Walmart's top selling TV brand.
Really?
So I guess the wording of that, I don't know if it's.
I think it means that I think they just sell a lot of the monitors.
Yeah. So and you can get some of their Scepter 4K TVs for less than $300,
which is just crazy.
Yeah. But I'd gotten this thing. I mean, it's a huge monitor for gaming. 32 inch.
32 inch is too big. Like 27 is like the perfect monitor size, I think.
I don't know, man. I've grown used to this 27 or to the 32 inch curved, and I don't know if I could switch. I don't know if I could switch back.
Yeah. I like the 27 inch for gaming because I can see everything without really having to like look for it. I can just stare at my screen and it's there.
What's your perception on curved monitors when it comes to the gaming?
Gaming, I don't like them, mostly just because I feel like there's just too much going on at the sides, and it's not on like one plane, so I can't like see stuff as easily, and stuff just looks bigger. It doesn't like line up easily.
See, I've never ran into that issue with mine. I mean, I hooked PlayStation right up to it, sized it, and I love it. I loved playing from the console on a curved.
Well, that's different because consoles are meant to be on TVs, and people have curved TVs. Like I guess you can use a curved monitor for gaming, but like my personal thing is, like, it's too much like plane wise, like, because there's stuff mainly at the back and there's stuff at the sides, and just
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I mean, when I first got it and fired it up, man, I thought it made all the difference in the world, because like with being using you being the first person shooter games, and you get up in there and it kind of wraps
Yeah.
around your head, and being able to see those better in your peripherals. I like it. I enjoy it. I don't think I could go back to gaming on a flat screen. But
Yeah.
like I said, ultimately, this whole big talk of gaming peripherals all lies down to personal preference.
Yeah, it's nothing beats personal preference. I don't even know why we did this episode. We can just know what? Personal preference. Boom. End the live stream.
Yep. No.
Just joking.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes I do feel a little bit of eye strain when playing, but I don't know if that's just from blue light or from actually self-consciously looking around the monitor. So maybe, I mean, I don't know, maybe my next one I'll size it down and get a 27.
I don't know.
And see the difference.
Yeah.
Personal preference.
Yeah.
Personal preference.
Personal preference. Personal fit, personal preference, personal money situations. That's really the driving factor of what you get.
Yeah. So most of the time you get what you pay for.
Right.
But I got a good deal on this thing. I think I paid $179 for it. For this curve scepter monitor. For a 32-inch, $179. I thought that was a really good price. But nowadays you can get, did you see? I might actually go out and get one. Black Friday, Walmart is giving out I think it's TCL, 32-inch 4K smart TV for $88.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go to Walmart and pick me up a TV.
Yep, 32-inch smart TV. It's the TCL brand, but yeah, 4K smart TV for $88.
I might just have to add another table to my desk.
Yeah,
I actually don't have enough ports for it. I might have to buy another graphics card just for more monitors. Also, I'm all sorts of out of focus. The heck, dude.
Yeah, I see that kind of going in and out of focus.
Come on, dude.
But
focus.
But I think that's all we really needed to cover this week. We kind of, I mean, well, it's all right. We'll wrap it up here.
It's close enough.
We covered headsets. We covered keyboards. We covered all the gaming peripherals that we use and see and like, and going off some of these name brands. Now there's also, I mean, there's a bunch of brands, and that kind of rolls us into what we're kind of going to lean into season 2. We've kind of already made a little bit of the decision.
Oh, I'm losing you. Zach.
Jacob. There you are.
Yeah, you just had a major lag.
Oh, yeah, I glitched out there for a second.
You're frozen still. Can you disconnect and rejoin? One moment while we fix things.
Per usual. So let me turn off the camera.
Yeah, and turn that back on.
And we're back on. What about now?
There we go. We're good. We're back at it.
That was quick.
Hey, and my camera's back at focusing. Yippee-da-day. What? English. I can't do it.
So we've already kind of talked about it a little bit. We're kind of going to center some more things around the PC world. And I'll kind of just leave it at that. But look for more.
When
PC
do we come
stuff.
back?
The first week of December.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
So
depending, yeah, I might be tuning in from my hunting shack.
That'd be cool. If not, I'm certainly sure I can handle it myself, or it might be a perfect time to get us a guest speaker in.
Yeah.
So guys,
we don't know.
Thank you for
tune in on December 3rd, right? 3rd, yeah, 3rd. 8:45 EST PM. For-
So
First episode of season 2. I'm gonna start the music back up because
all right.
it's time for that.
Yep. So tune in not next week, but December 3rd for the episode 1 of season 2. Coming to you live with a little bit more organization.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Maybe some new features on the or some new graphics, Jake, and
I don't know. Depends on how much time I have.
yeah, and hopefully before too awful long, we might be able to get you guys some swag. But to do that, we need more subscribers, we need more likes, we need more views. So tell your friends, tell your friends of friends, tell your mom, your dad, your sister, brother, uncle, Aunt Mary, tell them all.
Sister Kathy at church or something. I don't know. Tell everyone. Come on, do it.
Tell everybody, and we will come at you with fresh topics. Maybe touch back on a couple that fit with the profile for season 2, and I want to start getting more hands-on with some devices, man.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
I'm hoping we can start getting a little bit more hands-on with more devices in season 2. But anyways, so thanks for tuning in. Episode 8 of season 1 Tech and Things podcast.
Also join the Discord server down below in the description. Join that. You can see us when we're doing non-podcasty things. Sometimes
you can.
Sometimes I hang out in the lounge area, so if you guys want to chat,
you can chat us anytime. Chat us anytime. If you've got a topic you want us to talk about, shoot us a message.
Check out Twitter, Facebook we'll have commands and stuff for all that, so we can do all that.
Yeah, right now, you can just go and find us on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. We're on all.
Facebook is the Tech of Things podcast. Over on Facebook, I believe that's the app, right?
Yep. But yeah, so let's wrap this up, Jake. And we've got the music playing. They probably can't hear us too well, anyways, as we chat and banter. Thank you guys for all your support and viewing and watching us. We'll be back on December 3rd. And
Thank you all
catch you later.
See you later, guys.